Well, Mother Nature has struck again. We had a rain out a week ago, and then today, weather has played havoc. We were scheduled to have you South Warren and Crittenden County tonight as we welcome you into the Warren County Public School Sports Network. And rainy conditions earlier in the week. Some fields were not playable, and we're here in Warren Central tonight, Grant County and Warren Central. Grant County comes in 3-4 on the season. They last played on April the 2nd, losing 6-3 to Fleming County. Meanwhile, the Warren Central Dragons, they're 0-2, losing to Allen County, Scottsville, and to Ohio County. You see our head coaches meeting there, Dwayne Smith, along with Steve Albert of Warren Central, as they'll go over everything. We'll be ready to go here in just a little bit, as we'll come back with your lineups and more as we get ready for first pitch. It's Warren Central hosting Grant County, part of the Warren County Invitational, as all 5 sites here in Warren County are being played high school baseball. You're watching the Warren County Public School Sports Network.
Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Number 32
All right, there's your starting lineups introduced to the crowd here tonight as Warren Central will take the field. Just their third game of the season as they will be taking on Grant County. Grant County conveniently located in northern Kentucky, right there between I-71 and I-75, kind of up in that Dry Ridge area. Well, I think Williamstown is there in Grant County, as they're just south of Erlanger in that northern Kentucky area. So they'll be here to take on Warren Central. Taking a look at Grant County, they opened the season losing to Frankfort 13-11, then came right back to beat Bellevue 13-3. Lost to Connor and Walton Verona in double digits, then beat Paris 10-0, beat Scott 6-4 before losing to Fleming County 6-3. Warren Central rostered down a little bit here. They've got 10 available tonight. A couple not on the team at the moment, so he's got 10 to work with and a limited schedule, and I completely understand that. When you don't have a whole lot of pitching and you get one of those wild games, your pitching's gone for the week. So Steve Albert's gone about scheduling carefully, getting in all of his district games and a few other games for the Dragons here at Warren Central. 54 degrees. The weather feels like 51 with that 11-mile-an-hour breeze, and I beg to differ. I think it feels like in the mid-40s. Mike Cleff here with us tonight. Scott Thompson with you at Warren Central as we get ready to go, as final warm-up tosses are being made by Blaine Aiken for Warren Central. He's on the bump tonight for the Dragons. Be his second game to start. He's worked 2 1/3 innings so far this season, and see if we can't get him a few more innings here tonight. Leading off for Grant County will be the right fielder, the freshman Cameron Duncan. He'll stand in. First pitch inside, misses for a ball. Duncan off to a good start, hitting .400 on the season for Grant County. They are the Braves. On the outside corner, called strike, 1-1. Deshaun Mundy is in left for Warren Central. Keavian Wells in center, and Aiden Compton in right field, the defense for the Dragons. The 1-1. Breaks over that outside corner. Called strike, 1-2. The infield, Rufus Sanders down at third. Andrew Huntsman's the shortstop. Chris Simpson at second. Steve Hyde at first. Anthony Hodges catching Blaine Aiken. Just off the inside part of the plate, and it's 2-2. This is part of the Warren County Invitational. Games are held at South Warren, Greenwood, Warren East, Warren Central, and at Bowling Green for 3 days. Fly ball right field. Aiden Compton is there and jumps in the air and makes the catch. 1 out here on the top of the first for Grant County. This has been a yearly tradition for these schools to host this. The schedule kind of got changed around a little bit due to the weather. South Warren not able to play on their home field today. They beat Owen County at Greenwood at 2 o'clock today, 10-2. They hope to have that field ready to go for tomorrow and Saturday action. First pitch to Braden Sestarich is a called ball. A sophomore, he's the pitcher. Sestarich hitting .188 through the first 7 games. He's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Blaine Aiken working for Warren Central. Misses outside, 3-0. Brand new fence in the outfield. We saw that out at Warren East last week. Just missing outside, and that's ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Sestarich is on base. The senior third baseman Connor Nip stands in for Grant County. .381. He has 5 RBIs and a couple of doubles. As we do have the courtesy runner going in at first base for Grant County. We're in the top of the first. One out here for Grant County. Throw over, runner back in time. Had a short lead. Making out of the stretch. There goes the runner. That's a ball. And the runner is at second base. His Nip took that one for a ball. A nice little curveball, the outside corner. That's a called strike to Nip. It's 1-1. Blankets everywhere, sweatshirts. Everybody bundled up here at Warren Central. Fly ball into left center field. That's going to get down, and that's going to go to the wall. On his way to score is Sestarich. Nip is in with a double. And Grant County leads 1-0. The RBI double by Connor Nip. That brings the cleanup man to the plate, the senior first baseman, Gavin Sestarich. Gavin off to a 300 start. Has 4 RBIs and a couple of doubles himself. That curveball, he's way out in front, swing and a miss. And just a well-placed hit by Connor Nip. Right out in left center. Got out there in a hurry and rolled to the wall. Fouled back. 0-2 now to Gavin Sestarich. Aiken to the belt. Runner tries to steal third inside. Hit him. Delayed call by the home plate umpire, but a hit by pitch. The runner got to go back to second because it becomes a dead ball. So Grant County will have it first and second. 1 out, top of the first. They lead Warren Central 1-0. Aiken gets the sign, comes to the belt. Misses outside. We got a busy week for you next week, including our first lacrosse match we'll have for you on Wednesday night. The 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. I believe it's just 2-0, I think is the count, isn't it? I think the 2 strikes were from the previous batter. 2-0 count here to Connor Saylor. Saylor, the sophomore shortstop. Runners are going, and it's taken for a ball, 3-0. So Nip down at third. So starts at second. That's a belt-high fastball, called strike. Coming up Monday night, we got baseball, 14th District action as it begins Monday. South Warren will be at Greenwood. Tuesday night, we have district softball. Warren Central will be at Warren East. We'll have that one for you. It's on the outside corner. Now it's a full count. Wednesday, our first lacrosse match, South Warren at Greenwood, and then softball on Thursday, Warren East at South Warren. A couple of top 10 ranked teams battling there. 3-2 on the way from Aiken. Taken for a ball up high. It's a walk. And Steve Albert's going to take a quick stroll out there to talk with Blaine Aiken. He has used 4 others pitching this year. Third baseman Sanders in on the grass. Like just a one-hopper somewhere, get the runner out at home and maybe somewhere else. Fouled right back. First pitch swinging from Tucker Ammerman. Ammerman, the sophomore left fielder. 400 on the season. I'm sorry. Colin is a 294 hitter on the season. Just missing a ball and a strike. Foul back and out of play. Ammerman in the hole, the ball and 2 strikes. We're in the first. 1-0 Grant County. They have runners at second and third. Outfielders have come in, playing about halfway. The 1-2. Must have been just a little low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aiken to the belt. Just a little bit high. It's a full count. Bases are loaded. 1 out here in the first for Grant County. 1-0. Leadoff batter flew out. Since then, hit by pitch. A double. Hit by pitch at a walk. And that is ball 4. And that will walk in a run. 2-0 Grant County. Bases are still loaded as Sustarich goes to third. Saylor at second and Ammerman now at first. The 8th grade catcher Braden Beach. Beach is looking for his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 3. Averaging about 1 at bat a game, but getting the start tonight. Good job by the catcher Anthony Hodges blocking that one. So it's 2-0 Grant County. Another one down the dirt, blocked by Hodges. 2-0, or 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. So Starich at third, Saylor at second, Ammerman on at first. 2 ball, 1 strike count to the catcher, Braden Beach of Grant County. Check swing, foul ball. 2-2. Aiken to the belt. Just a little bit low and outside. Full count, 3-2. Fouled right back, hangs in there, still full count. Second home game of the season for the Dragons. They opened up back on March the 28th, hosting Allen County, Scottsville. Inside, that's ball 4. So another run will score, 3-0 Grant County here in the first. Saylor on at third, Ammerman at second, and then Beach at first. So after the leadoff batter was retired, 6 straight Grant County Braves have reached base, scoring 3 times. Now the senior right fielder, Dylan Schaluter. Just 1 hit on the year in 16 at-bats. Swings and misses on that one. 8th man to bat in the inning. Down the dirt, blocked nicely by Hodges. Keeps the runners from advancing, a ball and a strike. Go to third, and runner gets back. Sanders still right on the edge of the grass at third. Hyde a step off the grass at first. Double play depth up the middle. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule. The batter's out. Huntsman catches it, and here comes the throw to the plate, and he's going to be tagged out. That's going to end up as a double play, as that one will go as a infield fly, double play. And then the runner trying to score from third, Sailor, is thrown out, and that goes 6-2. Grant County scores 3 in the top of the first. Warren Central comes to bat. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com to discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We go to the bottom of the first inning here at Warren Central on this cloudy Thursday evening, part of the Warren County Invitational. Grant County scored 3 in the top of the first inning. 6 in a row had reached base after the opening out, and then a double play off the infield fly rule to end the first. So Warren Central will have Andrew Hutzman leading off, the shortstop, followed by Blaine Aiken and Anthony Hodges. Just as soon as Braden Sestarich gets his warm-up tosses in, had to wait on Braden Beach, who had to get his catcher's equipment on. I believe the wind has died down a little bit. Still a cool evening here at Warren Central. Take a look at Braden Sestarich's numbers. This will be his 3rd game of the season. He started all 3 here. 4 1/3 innings he's worked. He's allowed 17 hits and 16 runs. And he's lost both those games. So here's Andrew Huntsman. He will lead it off, looking for his first hit of the season. The infield for Grant County is Connor Knipp at third, Connor Saylor at short, Seth Tucker at second, Gavin Sestarich over at first. Outfield of Tucker Ammerman in left, Cameron Duncan in center, and Dylan Schaluter in right field. Braden Beach catching Braden Sestarich. First pitch taken for a called strike to Andrew Huntsman. Andrew been playing since he was in elementary school. Fastball misses outside. It's a ball and a strike. Limited at-bats for the Dragons in the first couple of games due to the scores. That misses inside, 2-1. Good eye there by Andrew Huntsman. Down low. 3-1 now to Andrew Huntsman as the Dragons trying to battle back down 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. Fouled back, had a good rip at that one. Full count. Grant County will also play Hopkins County Central, Warren East, and Owen County this weekend as a part of the Warren County Invitational. That's ball 4. It's a leadoff walk, so the Dragons get the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the first.
Now up to bat, number 18, Blaine Aiken.
Warren Central will play Hopkins County Central here Saturday morning at 11. It's part of the Warren County Invitational. A sophomore pitcher, Blaine Aiken, also looking for his first hit of the season. Throw over to first, back in time. That's at the knees, a called strike. Anthony Hodges on deck for Warren Central. So Starch taking his time with Huntsman on at first. Fastball misses inside, the ball and a strike. Grant County has some people throwing in their bullpen right now. Runner with the lead at first. He's going. Fouled right back. Had a little hit and run going there as Aiken fouled it back as Huntsman had gotten a good jump off first. That would have been tough for Beach to throw him out. The 1-2. That's low and away. 2-2. Two count here. Let's see what Steve Albert wants to do. Does he put Huntsman in motion again? Double play depth at short and second. Even with the bag at third. Oh, he had a good cut at that and fouls it right back into the net. 2-2. Pretty much straight away in the outfield. There's the right center and left center gaps. So Starch taps foul by Aiken. Of course, today was opening day for Major League Baseball. So if you're a baseball fan, you've probably been watching baseball all day. Or the Masters. Golf, that's right. Golf fans, that's right. Today's a big day there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Blaine Aiken. Huntsman with the lead at first. Swing and a miss. First out of the inning. Brings up the freshman catcher, Anthony Hodges. Hodge is .333 on the season, so he's off to a good start. Let's see if he can move Huntsman around here in the bottom of the first. Grant County leading Warren Central 3-0. Just off the plate, but a swing and a miss. Rufus Sanders on deck. The 0-1, runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is going to be not in time. That's a stolen base for Andrew Huntsman. He's at second. An 0-2 count here to Anthony Hodge. Huntsman got a good break. Beach made a good throw, but just not in time. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. It's 2 straight strikeouts now by Braden Sestarich of Grant County. Brings up the junior third baseman, Rufus Sanders. Sanders, .333 on the season. See if he can come up with a big 2-out hit and get Huntsman in and cut into the Grant County lead. Way out in front of that one, swing and a miss. Trying to keep the runner close is the second baseman, Tucker. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. 0-2 to Sanders. Grant County got 3 in the top of the first. Warren Central with a runner at second and 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Laid off that high and outside pitch. Aiden Compton is on deck. It's a Starch to the belt. Down low, gets away from the catcher, but not far enough away for Huntsman to advance. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rufus Sanders. Huntsman with his lead at second. There he goes. Inside ball 3, and he steals third easily, uncontested. Now it's a full count to Sanders. Now a wild pitch, pass ball, could get a runner in. A hit, an error. Many ways right here. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Inside on him, that might have been ball 4, but 3 straight strikeouts after the leadoff man gets on base. And after 1, it's Grant County 3, Warren Central nothing. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
that familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
Blaine Aiken back out for his second inning of work for Warren Central. We go to the top of the second. Grant County leading 3-0. Be the eighth grader, the second baseman, Seth Tucker, then back to the top of the lineup. Another eighth grader. They've got two eighth graders starting in this Grant County lineup. Bunt. Aiken over, get it, bare hands it, and fumbles it. That would have been tough to throw him out. That grass really slowed the bunt down of Tucker. And once he didn't get a clean handle on it, there was no way they were going to throw Tucker out at first. Top of the lineup, here's Cameron Duncan. Led off the game by flying out to right field. Throw over to first, back in time. Tucker diving back in. Once again, same. Only one hit in the first inning for Grant County. The rest of them got walked in. Gets away from the catcher, Hodge, and then on his way to second is Tucker. That's a 1-ball count. Aiken's next delivery, high and away, 2-0. Warren Central will start district play on Mondays. They will host Bowling Green here at 6 o'clock at Warren Central. Then they'll play them again on Tuesday night. Misses 3-0. Swing and a miss, 3-1. Cameron Duncan, the center fielder. Braden Sestarich is on deck. That's ball 4 up high. That's the 5th walk issued by Blaine Aiken so far. That'll bring up Braden Sestarich. He walked, stole a base, and scored in the first. Grant County with runners at first and second. Here in the second inning, leading 3-0. On the outside corner, called strike. Ground ball right back to Aiken. Throws to third for one, gets the lead runner. Heads up play there by Blaine Aiken as the start reaches on the fielder's choice. Tucker's out going to third, and that goes 1-5 for the first out of the inning. So Duncan's at second. Sestarich on at first, brings up the third baseman, Connor Knipp. He doubled home the first run of the game, out to the wall in left center. Nice little comebacker there for Aiken. Fielded it cleanly and threw it to third. Plenty of time. Runner goes. No throw. Both runners advance. So now they're at second and third with one out here in the second inning. Up high. Gavin Sestarich is on deck. Missing again up high, 2 balls, no strikes. Missing outside, 3-0. No, it's 4-0, okay. Now the bases are loaded for Grant County with the one out, and here's Gavin Sestarich hit by a pitch, and he also scored in the first. Steve Albert's going to come out and talk with Blaine Aiken again. He's worked himself into a jam here. A single, a walk, a fielder's choice, and a walk have loaded up the bases for the Grant County Braves. Steve Alberts also used Stephen Hyde, Anthony Hodge, Andrew Huntsman, and Eric Mundy on the mound so far. Now the home plate umpire is going to come out here and going to leave Aiken in for the moment. Use another little comebacker right here. Aiken, first pitch. That catches the outside corner. The Starge had an 0-2 count on him in the first inning, then was hit by the pitch. Got him that time, the ball just didn't break. Hits the Starch in the helmet. That'll bring a run in as Duncan scores. And full again. 4-0 now, Grant County. Brings up the shortstop, Connor Saylor. He walked and was a part of that inning-ending double play. The infield fly hit to the shortstop, Huntsman, who threw to the catcher, Hodge, and tagged him out. Fouled off to the right. Bases loaded for Grant County. Still one out here in the second. That's just off the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Warren East softball having success over in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. Got a win yesterday, 5-2 over Carnes, Tennessee. Everybody else has been off this week. Greenwood had successful trip in softball down to Huntsville, Alabama over the weekend. They played Friday night and Saturday night. They went 4-1 down there. Lost to the host team, Bob Jones. Aiken, 1-2 pitch. Fouled back by Saylor. Saylor hitting .438 on the year, has 3 RBIs coming into tonight's game. He's also walked 5 times. Fouls that one out of play. As a team, Grant County was 23 out of 24 in stolen base attempts coming into tonight's game. Warren Central got its first stolen base of the year in the first inning when Andrew Huntswood stole base. Actually stole 2. He stole second and stole third. The 1-2. Another foul ball out of play. We're in the second inning. It's 4-0 Grant County. That one is going to be out of play again. That's 3 or 4 in a row that Sailor's fouled off to the right. A runner down the line at third. He's in foul territory. 0-2 again. High and outside, 2-2 now to Connor Saylor. Down the dirt, blocked by Hodge. Now it's another full count, 3-2. Runner is not going, and that is high for ball 4. 5-0 now. As the courtesy runner Joseph Arnold scores. Base is still loaded for Grant County. Here's Tucker Ammerman. That one's taken for a ball. 7th man to bat in the inning for Grant County. Down the dirt, gets away from Hodge. On his way from third to score is Nip. Now 6-0 Grant County. Runners at second and third now. Ammerman has a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. Out in front of that one. Fouled right back. Now we have a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Tucker Ammerman of Grant County. Aiken's next pitch. Ground ball. That's a base hit to left field. Over to get it is Monday. Gets it in. The runner stays at third, so it's an RBI single for Ammerman. 7-0 now, Grant County. Eighth man to bat in the innings, the catcher, the 8th grader, Braden Beach. And that's going to be it for Aiken. All right, so you got Aiken going to third base. Sanders will go to first. And the new pitcher will be Stephen Hyde, who is at first base. While he gets his warm-up tosses in, we'll take a break. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Nothing brings more happiness than the love and joy of a baby. We're a law firm that is here to protect children. If they're injured, we want to make sure that they have a future. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, Stephen Hyde getting his warm-up tosses completed. His second appearance of the year. He worked 1 inning earlier this year. Gave up a hit. And he'll be facing the catcher, Braden Beach of Grant County. Grant County with runners at first and third. That's a wild pitch. Gets away from Hodge. Moving to second will be Ammerman, but Saylor stays at third. One out here in the second inning for Grant County, and they've scored 4 so far in this inning. Popped up right back into the screen. That evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pop foul, and that one will get on top of the dugout. Now Beach in the hole and the ball and 2 strikes. Dylan Schaluter is on deck. Looks like our base umpire's having a little chat here with Stephen Hyde. Probably something about his motion. That's about usually the only. Okay, it's that leg kick. Right, I think we're ready to resume. Probably just trying to help him out there. Swing and a miss. So at first they get him out, but a run will score on the strikeout. Ammerman to third as Saylor scores. It's now 8-0 Grant County. 2 out. Brings up the ninth man to bat in this inning, the senior right fielder, Dylan Schluter. So runner at third, 2 out for Grant County. Inside corner, that's a called strike. Tucker led off the inning with a single, went to second on the walk, and was thrown out on a little comebacker to the pitcher. That was fouled at the plate, 0-2. And a strikeout by Beach. That's how the 2 outs have occurred for Grant County. 5 runs have scored. They've had just 1 hit in this inning. That misses. A ball and 2 strikes. And that is a foul ball. Just miss. An extra base hit. Stays 1-2. Stephen Hyde on in relief. Facing his second batter. That one's outside. 2-2. And that's a ground ball near the bag. Huntsman bobbles it. Trying to get rid of it, make the transfer, and didn't get the transfer completed, so that'll be an E6. As Ammerman scores. Now 9-0. 6 runs here in the inning. This is 10th batter is Seth Tucker, who started the inning. Had the infield single. Runner going to second. Schluter, no throw. Two and 0 here to Tucker. We're in the top of the second inning. Here at Warren Central, part of the Warren County Invitational. Only place not to have games at South Warren, just too much rain the last couple of days. Fouled back. They're playing at Warren East, Greenwood, here, and at Bowling Green. Right now, Greenwood was taking on Crittenden County. That one started probably about 7. Fly ball, shortstop, Huntsman backing into the grass, makes the catch. And that'll end the Grant County second. Come up with 6 more runs, they lead 9-0. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky. and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
We'll go to the bottom of the second inning here at Warren Central. Senior right fielder Aiden Compton will lead off. Aiden has a double on the year, hitting .333. He'll be followed by Stephen Hyde and Keavian Wells. Popped foul. Will it stay in play? It's foul territory, but nobody able to get there. Braden Sistarich back on to work here in the second. That's fouled off to the right. 0-2 here by Compton. Well, says it's 51 degrees and looks like there's a little bit of rain scattered all around us. This was not expected tonight. Possibly could see some rain around 8:30. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Catcher set up outside. I think he got fooled by it. It was just a changeup on the inside corner. That's the fourth straight strikeout now for Braden Sistarich of Grant County. Now the pitcher, Stephen Hyde, the junior. He's .333. He has an RBI on the season. Popped up foul out of play. The 0-1 on the way to Stephen Hyde. Swing and a miss. And Hyde in the hole 0-2 here. Both first and third baseman off the line and a couple of steps behind the bag. That one way outside, offered at it. Now 5 straight strikeouts. 2 out here in the second. That brings up the center fielder, sophomore Keavian Wells. Wells looking for his first hit. He has scored a run on the season. Swing and a miss. Huntsman reached in the first on a walk. Since then, there have been 5 straight strikeouts of Dragons. Swing and a miss. He's in the hole 0-2. Just a little low. Chris Simpson on deck. Down the dirt, swinging a miss, gets away from the catcher, and he's going to reach first base. So Wells gets a second chance here as he's on base. The strikeout that got away from the catcher. Second baseman, junior Chris Simpson. He's looking for his first hit of the season. Swinging a miss at a high fastball. Deshaun Mundy on deck. So Starch brings it. Fastball misses low. It's a ball, 1-1. Runner not going. High fastball, swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes here to Chris Simpson. Runner going. That's low, and Wells is on at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Chris Simpson. RBI opportunity right here. They'll take a 2-out hit. Swing and a miss. That is 6 strikeouts on the night in 2 innings for Braden Sestarich. Dragons get a man on, but strand him. We go to the top of the third. Grant County 9, Warren Central nothing. Top of the third inning here at Warren Central, Grant County 9, the Dragons nothing. Part of the Warren County Invitational. Both teams are making some changes. We know that Nemu Pa is now at second base for the Dragons, and we'll try to pick up changes for Grant County as they occur. It looks like this might be our first one right here. It looks like that Luke Davis is going to bat here for Cameron Duncan as we go to the third inning. Davis, 353 on the young season. Looks at that one outside for a ball. That is a fair ball past the diving third baseman for Warren Central, Aiken. And then they're going to hold a long single there to Luke Davis. Pitcher Braden Sestarich will bat. Luke Davis on at first. He's a senior. That's outside, gets away, and the runner moves to second. Stephen Hyde came on in relief in the second. Faced three batters, got 2 outs. This is outside, 2-0. Popped into right field. Compton coming on and lost it in the lights maybe. Runner going to third, and he'll be there. Davis now at third, so Sestarich on at first. Then we're going to put the courtesy in for him. You're going to leave him in there, okay. So Sestarich will run for himself. Now here comes Joseph Arnold. He's now batting. He was the courtesy runner. That's a base hit to right. And a misplayed in the outfield. 1 run's in, now 2 runs are in. And Arnold ends up at second base. Now we got batting is Colton Alexander. He'll bat with nobody out. 2 more in, it's 11-0. Grant County here in the third. Takes a called strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Colton Alexander. Looks like we have another substitute on deck. Dylan Kirby Williams maybe will bat. The 0-2 just misses high for a ball. Gavin Sestarich was hit by a pitch both times he batted. So Alexander standing in. That misses outside, 2-2. Hyde to the belt. 2-2. Fouled back. Just did get a piece of it. Blaine Aiken, the starter, went an inning and a third. Time called. 2-2. Outside misses, gets by Hodge, and down to third goes Arnold. Full count to Colton Alexander. That hit him, ball four, or hit him. Would have been ball four either way. All right, so now the next batter is, okay, don't have him. Okay, there he is. Xavier Camacho. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. Camacho is a freshman for Grant County. This is his first game to get into for the Braves this year. Gets away from the catcher, can't find it, now has a little help. It's a ball and a strike. Arnold did not try to score from third. Alexander still on at first. It's Hyde trying to get the first out here in the third inning. Hyde got two of the three guys he faced out in the second. There goes the runner to second. 2 balls and a strike. So Arnold at third and Colton Alexander on at second for Grant County. Two one. Fly ball to right. Compton gets over there to cut it off. 1 run scores, and here comes the second run. Will score on the 2-run single by Xavier Camacho. So 4 have scored here in the third for Grant County. Makes it 13-0. And that will bring up another change in the lineup here. That is Brady Dunn batting. Misses inside. I'm sorry, that's Ammerman. Okay, yeah, thank you. Ammerman's still in there. Everybody else has been batted fourth. Figured he might as well be, right? Strike on the outside corner. There we go. Three in the first for Grant County. They scored 6 in the second and 4 so far here in the third. They've had 4 hits in this inning. Before this inning, they only had 2 hits. One, two. Swing and a miss. Ammerman's retired. That's the first out here, the third. That brings up the catcher, Braden Beach. He's walked and he struck out. Match here in the third with a runner at first and 1 out. Misses inside. Runner with a big lead. Ground ball third baseman, Aiken. Only plays to first. Throws in time to Sanders. 2 out. Camacho moves to second now. That brings up the right fielder, Dylan Schaluter. First 5 reach base, then there's been 2 straight outs. First pitch taken for a ball. Ground ball. Aiken again. Throw, got to hurry to first. It's not in time. It's hustling down the line with Schluter. That goes an infield hit. Camacho moves to third, so first and third, 2 out. Now Seth Tucker. He's singled, and he's flied out. Tucker waits. First pitch outside to him for a ball. Way outside again, 2-0. Stephen Hyde working here in the third. That's on the inside corner, taken for a strike. Runner with darting down the line at third, and that's fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's that is Camacho down at third. He kind of darts like he's going to come home. Schluter's on at first. Fly ball foul off to the left. Stays 2-2. I guess it missed him. Jumped out of the way. It's 3-2. The 3-2 on the way. That's ball 4. So Tucker's on base for the second time tonight. And that takes it back to the top of the lineup. Luke Davis. He singled and scored earlier this inning. 2 out. Bases are loaded. Wasn't until the late 80s that lights were put on here at Warren Central. Everything was early afternoon games. They play right after school, get the game in. On Fridays, there'd be a 1 o'clock game. And if you remember the pep club, you could get to come watch. You got out of school early. Everybody else had to stay in school. Two balls, no strikes. That's taken right down the middle by Luke Davis. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. For the longest time in the fall, this field was used as the practice football field until they moved it. The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. But Grant County comes up with 4 more. They lead it 13-0 after 2.5.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Not sure if everybody has stayed in the game that came in, but I believe we have a new pitcher for Grant County. Yeah, we do. The new pitcher will be, no, it's still him, Braden Sustarich. Okay, he's still there. Yeah, I started saying, just hadn't flipped my score sheet over here. Yeah, he's still there. When you look at the other team's scorebook and try to find him, that's the problem. So Sustarich works here in the bottom of the third. He'll face Deshaun Mundy, yeah, bottom of the order, then back to the top of the lineup. That's on the outside corner, right about the knees, a called strike. Mundy, the sophomore left fielder. This is his first at bat of the season. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2 from Sustarich. Foul back. Mundy has been used as a pitcher, but not at the plate until tonight. The 0-2, swing and a miss. One out here in the third for Warren Central. All the outs recorded by Warren Central tonight have been strikeouts. They've had 2 runners on base, but Sustarich so far with 7 strikeouts. That's on the inside corner, a called strike to Andrew Huntsman. He walked, stole a couple of bases, was left stranded back in the first. That one's bounced up. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 to Huntsman. Tried to bunt, fouled it back. Tried to push it down the first base line. Third baseman Nip was charging. The 1-2. High. 2-2. Blaine Aiken is on deck. The 2-2. That's high, ball 3. Braden Sistarch has gone the distance so far for Grant County. We're in the third. Swing and a miss. 8 strikeouts so far for Sistarch. 2 out in the third for Blaine Aiken. Sistarch coming in had 7 strikeouts in his 4 1/3 innings. He's going to add to that total tonight. 2 2/3, and he has 8 so far. That's catches the outside corner, let her high. Blaine Aiken started as the pitcher, moved to third base. Fouled back. Now he's in the hole 0-2. Aiken waits. That one's wasted outside for a ball. Aiken was a strikeout victim back in the first. He was the first one. There is a base hit to center field. That was a solid hit there by Aiken. Just took that pitch right back up the middle. First hit of the night for the Dragons. Anthony Hodge, the catcher. Third Dragon to reach base tonight. Yep, here comes the rain they were talking about a few minutes earlier. As I see an umbrella and look in the lights, and here comes a little steady rain. Hopefully it'll be a quick hitting shower. Swing and a miss. Okay. Occasional rain for over the next hour. This is a steady little rain starting to fall. I know they worked all day just to get the field ready for the 2 games that were played here, including this one. Outside, swing and a miss, though, by Hodge, 0-2. Check of the runner. Aiken on it first, short lead. That pitch fouled back and out of play. Hodge stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. We're in the bottom of the third. Grant County leading 13-0 over Warren Central. The 0-2, low for a ball. A couple of the top teams in the state in baseball will be playing out at Warren East next couple of days. The 1-2 is up high, 2-2, gets away. Aiken's going to go, and the throw's going to be not in time. Warren East has St. X coming into play tomorrow, one of the top teams in the state. This Grant County team will play at Warren East tomorrow night at 6:30. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Anthony Hodge. Swing and a miss, foul tip. Catcher holds on to it. Dragons get a man on, but yet strand him. We go to the 4th, 13-0 Grant County as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Meeting personally with our clients and getting to know them. Going to court to fight for the justice our clients deserve. We're in the community across Kentucky to make a difference. We are making a difference in the lives of our clients. This is who we are. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment. That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor.
Well, the rain has kept up its intensity. It's just a steady rain. Not sure how much more this field can take after they've worked on it all day to get ready. Played a game at 4 this afternoon here. Now it's decided to... The buckets have tipped over. We'll see how long that the umpires want to go with this, trying to keep the baseballs dry, keep the players safe. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Grant County 13, Warren Central nothing. Stephen Hyde back on the mound for Warren Central. The field does look good considering all the rain we've had all week long. But the fans have got the umbrellas or they're scattering. And we have no room in the press box for them. Sorry. All right, here we go. Let's see. Leading off here for Grant County. It's going to be Brady Dunn as it's picking up. Joseph Arnold pinched hit for him, and then he came back in. Two and 0. And it's even coming down harder now. Swing and a miss. 2 and 1. And I don't think this is going to be over anytime soon. The rain I'm talking about. Wade's coming down. Ground ball, Aiken behind the bag at third. Long throw is going to be out of the glove of Sanders. Looked like he had him, but it came out of the glove of Sanders at first. That'll be an infield hit for Sistarch.
Looks like it's calling time.
Yeah, I believe they're going to take him off the field here. I don't blame them. No, they're going baseballs. Just get him some dry baseballs. That's what they're doing. Okay. As Mike gets you a good look at what's happening here at Warren Central. This has kind of just popped up in the last couple of hours. There goes the runner. He's down at second. Taken for a ball. It's not fun when you're trying to look up, catch a fly ball, that rain hitting you in the face. Strike on the inside corner to Joseph Arnold. Right, Arnold was earlier the courtesy run, I should say, for Sistarch. Sistarch has been in the whole time. Fly ball down the left field line. That is a fair ball. It's going to go to the wall. Runner has scored, and that's a double for Jeff Arnold. Now 14-0. And Colton Alexander was hit by a pitch last inning and also scored. Just wonder how many baseballs they have dry right this moment. And that hits Alexander. He's on for the second straight time, hit by a pitch. Xavier Camacho, he singled in his only at-bat last inning. Runners are going. Fly ball to right field. Compton comes in and can't get to it. Runners had to stop and hold up once they saw it might be caught. So the bases are loaded. So Arnold at third, Alexander at second, Camacho on at first. It's let up a little bit from that driving rain, but it's still a steady rain at the moment. They're going to try to get this one to a complete game if they can. So Tucker Ammerman been on base twice and has struck out. Ball outside. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth for Grant County. Fly ball to right field. That is hit over Compton's head. Here comes one run. Here comes two. And they'll hold him up at second and third. On the double by Ammerman. Camacho on at third. So three have scored here so far. In the fourth for Grant County, they lead 16-0. Brings up the catcher, Braden Beach. That hit him in the back. So the bases are loaded again for Grant County. Dylan Schaluter. He singled, reached on an error, and hit into a double play. Gets away. Here comes the runner in from third, and he'll score. Everybody moves up. Stephen Hyde working here in the fourth. That one misses low. Schluter waits. That's a strike on the outside corner. Two balls and a strike. Strike two. They try to play through the rain. Just a steady rain right now, not heavy like it was just a few minutes ago. I think that was strike three called. One out here in the fourth. Seth Tucker. Got on base 2 out of the 3 times he's been to the plate. One out here in the fourth. Popped up. Is that going to get out of play? And right into the dugout. 8th man to bat in the inning for Grant County. Outside, ball to strike. Seth Tucker, the 8th grader, playing second base for Grant County. Teams will play tomorrow and Saturday as a part of the Warren County Invitational. 1-1. Hopefully the rain will stay away and won't alter any schedules. Foul tip. 2-2. There's a line drive, right, diving right at second baseman Nemu Pa's glove, and able just to get a glove on it and kicked it to the right there. That's one of those tough ones, trying to field. So Ammerman scores. They've scored 5 in this inning now. $18 to nothing, Grant County. Swing and a miss. This Luke Davis, he's the 9th man to bat here in the inning. Up high for a ball. Misses inside. 2 balls and a strike to Luke Davis. We're in the 4th inning. Ground ball. Third baseman mishandled it, threw it to second, was too late, so it'll be a fielder's choice for Davis to reach. Now the 10th man to bat in the inning. It'll be Braden Sestarich, who started the inning off with a single. Well, the rain may have just let up. Boy, looks like about a 15-minute rain or so. And it stopped at the moment. Fly ball foul out of play. Well, coming in here to the game tonight, you saw some clouds. We were hoping it wasn't rain clouds. It ended up being rain clouds. Popped up. Who wants it? Pitcher Hyde couldn't come up with it. Infield fly rule anyway, so the batter's out. 2 out. Now it brings up Joseph Arnold. He doubled earlier in this inning and scored. (19-0) Grant County. We're in the 4th. Moving to third is Beach. Two out here in the 4th. Just missed up high, 2-0. Hyde's pitch just misses, 3-0 now. Stephen Hyde came on in the 2nd, got 2 out of the 3 out he faced. Worked the 3rd, and he's worked the 4th. Inside quarter called strike. That's ball 4. So that moves Tucker to 2nd. Beach is still there at 3rd. Brings up Colton Alexander. He was hit by a pitch and scored earlier this inning. Up high for a ball. 12th man to bat in the inning. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. One. Pop to right field. Compton right there and snags it. That'll end the inning, but Grant County comes up with 6 more. They lead it 19-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning.
The feel of the ball passing between hands and air, the squeaking of the sneakers, and a moment of silent breath thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after, This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning of Warren Central. The Dragons got a lot of runs to make up. Rufus Sanders will lead it off here in the fourth. The Dragons have had 3 base runners tonight. Otherwise, they have struck out for all the outs. Outside corner at the knees. That's a called strike as Braden Zustarich works here in the fourth. He's had 1, 2, 3 full counts. That's it. Ground ball. Shortstop, slow roller, throws in time. 1 out here in the fourth. And Aiden Compton will bat here in the fourth for Warren Central with 1 out. Struck out back in the second. That one's chopped foul at the plate. Dragons up there swinging here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 19-0. The 0-1 from Sustarich. We're going to miss. 0-2 now to Aiden Compton. Stephen Hyde on deck. Laid off that high pitch. 1-2. We don't have anything on Greenwood and Crittenden County. That game scheduled to start somewhere around 7. 2-2 to Aiden Compton. Two. Strike 3 called. 2 out in the fourth. That'll bring up Stephen Hyde. Ball bounces up for a ball. Next week we have baseball, softball, and lacrosse for you. Still a couple of weeks away from our first track meet. Coming in at his head, trying to get out of the way, and he swings at a ball and a strike. 1-1. Strike 2 at the knees. If Hyde gets on, Keavian Wells is on deck. Just a little low and inside, 2-2. The rain has stopped. We had a good 20-minute downpour, and then it just quit. A little low and inside, 3-2. Hyde trying to get on board here in the fourth. The Dragons trailing. Swing and a miss. Well, the Dragons are retired here in the fourth inning, and that will do it as Grant County wins it 19-0. The Dragons do get 3 batters on base tonight. All the outs were strikeouts except for 1. So Grant County improves to 4-4 on the season. Warren Central drops to 0-3. Dragons will take on Hopkins County Central, 11 o'clock on Saturday morning here at Warren Central. Then they'll be in district action Monday and Tuesday against Bowling Green. Grant County will continue action. They'll be playing at Warren East tomorrow, and then they'll play at South Warren on Saturday. Our next event will be next Monday, baseball, South Warren at Greenwood. We'll have that action for you. For Mike Cleff, Scott Thompson, so long. You've been watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.